Hi guys, welcome back to another vlog. We're starting off with me doing my skincare routine. I've started off by using this eye cream from NIVEA. It's called Luminous Anti-Dox, but I'm like nearly at the end, so I've literally just applied it and just blended it into my under eyes. Then I am going in with this, which I've shown on a previous vlog. It's my favorite moisturizer of late and I just love using it, and it's just so good. It smells good and it just feels really good on the skin. I've learned that with this you actually only need to use a little bit, because when you blend it in, it blends like really well. So a little really does go a long way. Just gonna get my hair out of my face. And I'm just gonna, massage it into my skin. There's not really much light here, but I'm going to kind of get through this anyway. I'm using the Laneige lip mask. I'm actually filming today, guys. I've got a day off and I need to make myself look presentable. So yeah, I'm getting ready. Like, let's go. I suffer from cluster headaches. And a lot of the time, like, one of the treatments of cluster headaches is taking oxygen. And I've, to this stage, managed to kind of not go down that route. Taking oxygen, taking this very strong drugs, medication. I've been managing my symptoms through lifestyle changes, very strict lifestyle changes. And like, I've woken up today with a mild headache behind this eye. So yeah, and maybe I can do some more dedicated videos on this, because I know it's like a huge topic in its own right. But yeah, like, I have those days where I wake up really on the wrong side of the bed, let's put it like that. Like, I wake up with this pressure in my head, and people don't know, or people don't appreciate the severity of a headache. Like, I was talking about it the other day to someone, and she was like, yeah, I get headaches too. And I'm like, it's a totally different ball game. Like, one is almost, they call it the suicidal headache. It's a very severe form of, it's a form of pain, as opposed to a headache. It is a headache pain, but it goes beyond that. It's a pain. Whereas a headache is, a pain behind the head, in the head, maybe sometimes behind the eyes. Whereas with cluster headaches, it's a bit, pain is pain, right? But cluster headache pain is another level. I also get migraines, which are severe. Like, people have time off for migraines. But for me, a migraine now is like a baby migraine, like a baby headache. And a headache, just like a little pain of the head, for me is now like unnoticeable. Yeah, I'm just kind of feeling one of those days coming on today, so let's stay positive. I'm going to finish off my makeup and I will take you along with me. So I've just made a coffee. Look at this. I've topped it off with like some chocolate pieces. So good. Like, I've stopped doing the maple syrup thing, guys, in my coffee, because I just found that it's like added sugar. Like, maple syrup is just added sugar. So as much as I've enjoyed those coffees where I have like a really sweet, almost like a coffee shop style coffee, I just thought that's too much sugar for me. So I've gone back to just like a little bit of like a pinch of coconut sugar in my coffees, and they still taste good. So yeah, I've just literally put on a little bit of eyeliner, and eyeliner makes the biggest difference, let me tell you. So I'm going to drink my coffee and then I'm going to film. So I was literally just charging my what is this, my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and it charges in, I think, like 15 minutes, guys. It's insane. Like, I'm loving this for vlogging. I think if I had this tool, 10 years ago or 8 years ago when I was like in the thick of vlogging like every week, it would have been a game changer. But I have it now. It's never too late, as they say. Today I'm going to film a couple of review videos. I'm off to my brother's wedding in about a few days, in like 2 days, in a day actually. But the wedding isn't until like next week. But you guys know how Indian weddings are, week-long affairs. Super excited. I'm actually so excited for a number of reasons. But yeah, it's going to be like a hectic time, I think, honestly. Like maybe I'll do like a debrief at the end. But yeah, I'm just excited to have time off work, excited to spend time with family and like celebrate, and just excited to eat good food and all of that. So yeah, I'm gonna finish my coffee because I've literally haven't even started it. I've started this new thing where I have started doing mindful eating as opposed to habitual and routine eating. And I've only done it a few days now, and I feel drastically, I just feel better. Like, I don't even mean physically, I mean like mentally. I found like, and I don't know if you guys experience this, and those of you who have families and households to cater for, I think this applies to you more so than like the singletons out there that, live alone and just cater for themselves. I felt like over the last few years as a household, I always feel the responsibility to make sure there's food for like everyone, including myself. And I know that's part of being like an adult, etc. But also there's an element of eating just because you've cooked for someone else, or eating just because it's time to eat, or eating, just because you want a break and then you're filling your time with watching TV or something, and then you're snacking or you're eating. And I found myself in that position for like the longest time, like years and years, I might add. I feel like even when working from home, I don't typically get so hungry, but I eat at 12 because it's like my habit or my routine to eat at 12. So what I've started doing is I've started being a bit more conscious about, actually, am I hungry now? It's 12 o'clock. Am I actually hungry? And should I eat because it's 12, or because it's like my lunch break, or because I'm hungry? And I've done it a couple of times where I've like not eaten. I've just had like a yogurt bowl or something like that. Something small which still gives me energy and fulfillment, but also I don't feel like I need to eat. So I've started doing that. I've done it a few times. I did it a little bit last night where I did order something, but it was like a smaller portion, and actually I was so full with it. So I don't know if you guys experience that. I feel like when you're single and you live by yourself and you don't have to kind of think about others, and you do eat a little bit more mindfully. Because I do find when I was a little bit younger, if I didn't want to eat in the evening, I didn't want to have a fully fledged meal, I would just have cereal. I'd have something like small, and I kept my weight consistent for like 6 years or so. Didn't really fluctuate, and over the last 4 years my weight, I fluctuated almost 10 kg at one point, which is insane. So anyway, I've started doing this mindful eating thing, and I think it's like really helping. And I don't just mean physically, I just mean like mentally. I feel so much better when I make those decisions where I decide, oh, I'm actually not going to eat a big portion, or I'm not going to order something just because, your other half is like ordering. So yeah, I'm trying it, seeing how it goes. Let's see how long it lasts, because I'm about to go back home and there's going to be a ton of food there. And I know Indian food is so enticing. I just love it. I crave it every time I go home. So I know I'll probably get like enticed with all of that. But I'm going to see how it goes, and maybe I'll check back in with you guys. But I just kind of wanted to mention it because I feel like it's making a difference, slowly but surely, more mentally than physically at the moment, because I haven't done it obviously consistently enough. But it's something I'm going to try and see where I get to. I feel like in today's world, and also in today's economy, we've totally like blown out of proportion what a portion size should be. And I think once you start recognizing that and making those mindful choices, you start realizing like, oh my god, I used to eat such huge portions when my body doesn't even need that. I was just doing it because that's the portion you get at a restaurant, or that's the portion that is being served at these lunch places, etc., etc. So yeah, just a little bit of food for thought, literally. I'm gonna go now because I've got a busy day ahead. I have just also booked my Italian class for next semester, which I go to King's College. I think I've mentioned it in a previous vlog. I go to KCL here in London, and I do my evening classes for Italian. I can understand a lot of Italian, guys. I think I've said this before, but I cannot speak. Right, I can speak, but it's at a very slow pace and not using the right grammar. Although when somebody is speaking and they're using the right grammar, I understand them. So I'm going to these evening classes. I've been doing it for a couple of years now, and every semester I like rebook for the next semester. So I've just done that this morning. I've uploaded a couple of documents onto this portal for something else which I needed to do. Kind of had a little bit of a productive morning, cleaned around a little bit. One thing I need to do now is fix up this plant because it's kind of dying. I have just filmed 2 review videos, and let me tell you, it's not easy. My hand is covered in exfoliator because I just reviewed this. It's hard, guys. The thing is, what people don't realize is that YouTube videos, although they might be, for me, 5 to 10 to 12 minutes long, they actually take so much time. So although you will see, these 10-minute videos go out where I talk about a product, actually the production and the editing and post-production, all of that takes so long. So to set up, I first have to set up everything, find the products. And then I have to spend some time kind of researching the product, because although I might have used it and tried it and tested it for months, I don't know all the ins and outs of all the products that I use. Now, I do research most of them before I buy them, but often I am gifted products or sent products or that kind of thing, and I kind of want to look into all the ingredients. So I spend a good, amount of time looking through that, looking through websites, seeing where the products are stocked, etc. And then I sit down and film. Now, filming can take anywhere between 15 minutes to half an hour. It just depends on the product, how much I've got to say, and all of that. It takes time. And then don't get me started on post-production. So then you have like cleanup, which I need to clean up everything as well now. And then you have editing time, and editing can take anywhere between, for me, 1 hour to like 3 or 4 hours. And that just depends on the length of the video and all the cutaways and all of that kind of thing. And then you have to think about uploading onto YouTube. So first, before you upload, you have to export. So exporting off of the editing app onto YouTube, and then uploading, and then doing the thumbnail, doing the description, doing the title, and all of that takes time, scheduling it, etc. So a 10-minute video, you might see a 10-minute video, a short video, but actually that's taken 5 to 6 hours of time to get that up there. And in the case of vlogging, it's even longer, because obviously you vlog over a longer period of time, etc. More clips, more editing, and all of that. So a 10-minute review video probably takes around 6 hours of work. And, when you have a full-time job, guys, I have a full-time job. I work in an investment bank. Although I work in the creative side in the Marcom space, it is still finding 1 hour of time is difficult, right? For most people. So finding an additional 6 hours per week is hard. And I'm just surprised at myself, the fact that I've been able to keep this up for nearly a year now. It's really, actually, it's a moment where I'm like, actually, that's a huge feat, because posting a video every single week and making sure it goes out on time on a Sunday, 9 a.m. and it's of a good quality takes hard work. So I'm really proud of that. But I kind of just wanted to come on here and just tell you guys, like, it's a process. I'm actually going to export all the content off my camera onto my phone and try to edit it. I mean, hopefully I need to edit all of this content before tomorrow, essentially. And I think I'm going to now have some yogurt and finish watching tomorrow's vlog on YouTube. Tamara Kalinic, she's like one of my inspirations. Yeah, I've been watching her for quite some time, like long time. But I just find her content so real and so not entertaining, but so informative. Like the topics she talks about, yes, her main topic on her channel is all about fashion, etc., but sometimes she'll like sit down and talk through things, and I just find it really, really inspiring and really educational. And I also love her chats with Filippo. I will leave her link to her channel down below if you don't know who I'm talking about. I'm sure you do if you're watching this. Of course you will know tomorrow, but I really, really, I just love her content and what she's all about and all of that. So I'm gonna watch tomorrow now.
I love this for summer. Very fresh. Emerald time.
So guys, I'm off on a walk now. Just wanted to show you guys what I'm cooking. I cook everything. Bon appetit! Going to cut it short here, guys. I've just had dinner. I'm going to have a nice evening in now. And yeah, I'm going to watch YouTube, catch on videos and all of that good stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to say, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments as always. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.